I believe in God, but I still felt lost, and that confused me more than anything else. Because nobody tells you what to do when you believe, but you still feel empty. You still feel tired. You're still completely unsure of everything. I was doing all the things I thought I was supposed to do. I prayed. I showed up to church. I tried my best to do the right thing, to be a good person. But on the inside, in that quiet space where it's just you and your thoughts, I still felt lost. A deep, confusing sense of being adrift. And that feeling started to plant seeds of doubt. I started wondering if something was fundamentally wrong with me. You know those thoughts that creep in? Like, maybe my faith just wasn't strong enough. Maybe I'd done something to disappoint God, and this was the consequence. Or maybe he was just quiet, just silent. And that silence, it really messed with me. Because when you're hurting, when you're crying out for an answer or just a sign that you're seen, silence feels like distance. It feels like abandonment. It feels like you're shouting into a void. I'd look around and see people who seemed so sure, so filled with joy. And I'd think, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I feel that? But I've learned something profound through that difficult season. Silence doesn't always mean absence. Sometimes that silence is a sacred space. Sometimes it means God is letting you sit in that discomfort long enough to finally, truly realize that you can't carry everything on your own. You just can't. I came to understand that I hadn't lost my faith. I was just exhausted. Absolutely bone-tired. I was exhausted from trying to be strong all the time. I was exhausted from feeling like I had to have all the answers for myself and everyone else. Exhausted from pretending I had it all together when, on the inside, I was falling apart. And in that moment of complete surrender, when I finally admitted I had nothing left, that's when it hit me. God wasn't waiting for me to figure it all out. He wasn't waiting for me to present a perfect, polished version of myself. He was waiting for me to stop pretending I could. He was waiting for me to be honest about my weakness, about my confusion, about my hurt. If you're watching this right now and you feel lost, please listen. It does not mean God has left you. It doesn't mean you've failed or your faith is broken. In fact, it might mean he's closer than you've ever thought possible, waiting for you in that honest, vulnerable place. He's not intimidated by your mess. He's drawn to it. So if this is you, if you're tired, if you're confused, if you feel like you're hanging on by a single thread, I just want to take a moment to pray. God, for anyone watching this who feels lost, worn down, or unsure, I ask that you meet them right where they are, not with pressure to be better, not with shame for their doubts, but with a profound sense of your peace that goes beyond all understanding. Remind them that your presence isn't based on their performance. Remind them that your love isn't something they have to earn. Let them feel your arms around them, holding them steady. You're not lost. You're not alone. And God hasn't gone anywhere. He is with you right now, in this very moment. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content like this. God bless.
I was standing in the middle of the mess I made. Prayers on my lips, but my faith fell late. I kept asking heaven if you'd moved on, if I missed the moment, if the feeling's gone. Every night I replay what I should have done, trying to fix my heart with a broken one. But even when I couldn't